G'day folks, welcome to another episode of Stuff and Such. Today I'm going to show you a little invention I got in the mail the other day. Must say it's pretty neat. The entrance into my basement has gotten rather treacherous with these last few days. Oh boy, this could be bad. So as you can see, or perhaps maybe can't see me very clearly down here, I've been looking for a lighting alternative that would be reasonably cheap and lots of power. And I came upon these little things. They're kind of a neat little invention. So I picked up a few of them off eBay. I'll put a link down below in the description. They're fairly cheap. I think they're only like $3 a piece. It's kind of nice when you're running LED lights. You don't really have to worry about over wattage or anything like that, being as they only use 14.5 watts and they put out 100-watt replacement. So it's pretty impressive, really. Pretty impressive where the lighting has gone. So what I'm going to do, set up a few here. So you spin them in like a normal bulb. I've seen splitters up to, I think, 6, which is kind of crazy, but hey, if they're willing to make it. So we'll shut down the lights here and we'll come back and flip the light switch and see what she looks like. So here we are, March 6th. We're still hitting minus 20 Celsius overnight. We still have a fair bit of snow, about 5 feet. We really haven't had any melting per se. And winter's starting to drag on considerably. So that seems a bit brighter now, doesn't it? It's really quite a nice little way to increase the lighting in an area that you don't have access to wiring. I still have the ability to add more receptacles and stuff like that, so it's not a huge issue for me, but for certain places upstairs and for certain areas that don't have access to adding new wiring, it sure is awfully handy, those things. Now that we can see what we're doing, let's do a little project here. Alright guys, did a little bit of a quick cleanup here. Still needs a lot more, but that's just the way it is. So I got this welder in a partial trade for something. And so when I was checking it over to see if it was a good trade or not, I noticed it needed a new fan for the cooling. And I also found that the adjustment on the front over here, the adjustment on the front was a bit too stiff, so me being unexperienced and not knowing what to do, I proceeded to adjust it, but I think I adjusted it too loose, so it's it vibrates quite hard now when I weld, which it didn't before, I'm pretty sure. So we'll pop her open here, throw that fan blade on there, hopefully it'll fit. It's just a generic one I found. And we'll slap her together and see if she works. For any of folks that are kind of wondering what I've been up to the last 2 weeks since I put up a video, I've been making a bedroom in our upstairs. It's just kind of simply mudding and taping and painting and painting and painting and painting, and then I'm installing pine tongue and groove right now on the walls. But I kind of figured if anyone was kind of like me, they would rather not find, if anyone was kind of like me, they'd rather not watch someone mudding and taping and painting and painting, painting, because even I would find that rather boring. So in here we have, you can see it back in there, hopefully it'll focus right for you. Right here we have our fan. When I open it up, that's all that was in there, just a little hub. So hopefully this other fan will fit on here. You know, a smart person would unplug this thing. Yeah, that could have been ended badly. All right, I assume this little jigger just jams on here. Seems like it's on there. Let's fire her up and stand back. Oh yeah, works beautiful. I'm not really sure what the appropriate amount of tension is. So I'm gonna fire up here, find something to weld, and then we'll see if it's still buzzing just as crazily. Sounds pretty good. Give her a little more here and see if it quiets it up a bit more. See if we can still turn it. It's kind of tight. I'll loosen her off and see if that's actually what was buzzing or if it was just the louder that is. I'm gonna give that a little tighten back up. See if just tightening the back one shuts it up. Oh, that's better. Okay, we'll loosen up the front one and see if we can't find a sweet spot for it. That does. This is where you kind of wish you had some friends. If you had someone around, you could have them adjust it while you weld. So one of the reasons I even got those light bulb splitters was because of this welder. I did a video on how to oil the bearings in the cooling fan in this thing because they were dry and they were squealing like crazy. So I went into detail of how to take them all apart and oil the little felts that are inside the cooling fan. And when I went to edit, the footage was so terrible that I just couldn't upload it. So then I started looking for lighting and then I found those things. I seem quite happy with them. So we got this on the front here, the switch is broken, so we'll try a little something here. We got this bolt and some ABS cement gooper on there, good like. Stuff her in. So that's what we're all about here on Stuff and Such. Alright guys, that ends today's little video. Hope you enjoyed this little project and little product review. Oh yeah, I'm going to do one more here. These lights from eBay China that claim this one is supposed to be 185 watt replacement. Not even close. Piece of junk. Don't waste your time. So that rounds up today's little video. Go ahead and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Check out one of our other videos. See you on the next one, guys.